Jelly Dungeon. We are going to a Jelly Dungeon today, guys. Welcome back. I'm the Comic Foil, playing some Kaze and the Wild Masks. I think we have only 5 more regular levels because we only have 5 more points left on the story. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just insta-died there. Yeah, so as far as normal levels go, we have 5 more because we have 5 more yellow gems in the storytelling to do, but that doesn't include a bonus level and a final boss fight. Yeah, I don't know if like this area is going to be a boss and then there's going to be a final boss. I don't know. Okay, so we need to jump to crossbows that we can't necessarily see. Okay, and then they're mixing it with auto crossbows, but I was too smart for them. Cool. I want to thank you guys for responding to my... What? There we go. For responding to my top 10 bunnies videos positively. I wish I didn't get hit there, but that's okay. It wasn't a top 10 bunnies video, it was one of these videos where I just happened to talk about top 10 bunnies. Wanted to cover... I'm gonna get back to that, Comic Foil's Pointless Countdown because some of you guys had a few suggestions that I wanted to consider. I'm sorry I can't remember who suggested what, so if I say yours, feel free to sound off in the comments. I don't have your names in front of me right now. The one I was most, like, amazed I hadn't thought of was Peppy Hare from Star Fox. I really like Peppy. Even the commenter said, yeah, he's kind of a more infamous than famous, but I really like Peppy. I also really like Slippy. I am a Slippy apologist when it comes to Star Fox. Okay. I was gonna say, I hope there's something down there I can land on. So yeah, maybe we'll get up to like a top 15 or a top 20 today, thinking of more bunnies. There were some from Toho people mentioned. I didn't really know. I think it was Ginger Kaze mentioned Ravio from The Legend of Zelda A Link Between Worlds, which, and she said, does that count? Personally, I wouldn't count it on my list. If you want to count Ravio, if you were making a list like that, I wouldn't, like, be against it. Your list, your rules. It's just, like, Ravio is a person with a kind of, like, bunny aesthetic with his hood. Okay, I see how that was supposed to work. So, you know, there's bunniness. What I like about Ravio a lot, so he wears a, like, purple rabbit hoodie. What's kind of interesting is that game came out around the same time as New Super Mario Bros. U, which introduced the character Nabbit. And a lot of people wondered, since they're both from Nintendo EAD, if those two characters were going to have, like, some kind of relation, or if it was, like, a theme or something they were doing. And Miyamoto himself was like, oh, I guess that's just a coincidence. Maybe, like, 2 different character designers nearby. Maybe one of them was, like, lightly inspired by the other. Okay, there's that done, but I missed the bonus portal. So yeah, let's jump back in, look for that. But I got the red gem, so that makes me pretty happy. Yeah, maybe we could actually go for the no-hit crown, then. What I will say, somebody said, what, no spring trap? And I can't tell if they were joking or not. But I do kind of think... Did the same thing as I did at the beginning of the episode. I do think Springtrap's kind of a neat concept. Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's. Because, you know, there's, I haven't played all the Five Nights... Well, to be honest, I haven't played any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games because I don't like the idea of getting jump scared from my failures. But, like, I know a lot about the earlier games. I started knowing less about the games later. A lot of my knowledge of those games, honestly, came from MatPat, and I haven't watched MatPat's videos lately because now it feels like they're all about games like that, and I don't know, I just kind of... I don't have anything particularly against MatPat. I know there's been, like, a couple would-be scandals about him over the years. I never really saw anything that made me, like, incredibly angry about MatPat. I just got less interested in his videos over time. So I guess I'm not getting that invincibility crown for this level here. Sorry, I should have just jumped, but I was thinking if I should go back there. Well, maybe I can still get the invincibility crown then, because I'm back at the beginning of the level. But yeah, so one of the original Five Nights at Freddy's monsters was Bonnie, who was a bunny. And then in Five Nights 3, you're really only dealing with one animatronic, and that's Springtrap, who is implied to be a Bonnie suit originally that the one bad guy died in, and it's a whole, you know, Five Nights lore, it's a whole thing. So, I mean, I think it's like a neat enough monster design. So yeah, I would include Springtrap. That's fine. So I guess I like am up to 12 now. The one that I almost thought of in the original video, I started saying I need to think of a 10th one, but I already had 10. I was miscounting at the time since I was just kind of doing all of this off the cuff while playing Kaze and the Wild Masks. Wow, I can't believe I just went right into that one. Okay, let's keep an eye out for the portal while we ramble. Fudge. So one I thought of from that is the bunnies you can get in Stardew Valley, because they're probably one of the more worthwhile animals you can get, even though you kind of get them later in the game. If you have a chicken coop, you can keep other things like ducks and little dinosaurs in there, and you can keep bunnies. And bunnies, for whatever reason, the resource they drop is rabbit's feet. And I'm kind of like, what, they drop their own feet? That doesn't make sense, but you can sell them for a lot, and that's, you know, an item you can give to the community center if you're doing that mission. So, yeah, the little bunnies, pretty cool. Bunny's feet sell for a lot. Also, I think they might increase luck, or they might have something to do with the luck system in that game if you're having a good luck day or a bad luck day when you go into the mines. Is it around here somewhere? I messed up that jump because I was waiting, looking around at what could be... where could be this last portal, and I don't see it anywhere. Where are you? The other one that, I think Ginger Kaze brought this one up too, was Bunnets, which are a common enemy in Xenoblade Chronicles. And I thought that was a pretty good one. Yeah, they're little rabbit-like creatures, but then they also have a big prehensile tail, and this tail is usually holding like a giant club or something like that. Yeah, so it's a funny creature design. I like it. Fudge. I can play better than this usually, it's just I'm looking for this warp gate. I like the train back there. I'm like, hey, what's up with that train? Looks very lonely up there all on its own. Shouldn't have done that. I totally didn't even have to do that. I don't know, got nervous about that carrot catching up with me, even though it never would have. Yeah, I should be keeping... You want to keep your eyes high and low while you're searching for these. They like to hide these things above or below the field of play. No, I think this is the end of the level up here, so... I don't know where this is. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna look around a little more. I'll get back to you guys. Oh, I see it. I see it down there. Okay, it was before the, It was before the checkpoint. Oh boy, I'm gonna be very bouncy about this. Oh, okay. Okay, that's tough because you need to, like, to get up higher, you need to let a certain number of these beats populate. There we go. Okay, tricky, but I got it. Okay, let's just get to the end of the level then. Alright, and I think I just got a no-hit run from that one. Yeah, no damage. Cool, feels good. If I wanted another Zelda one, I remember there's something about bunnies in Spirit Tracks, and there's a guy who dresses up like bunnies, and he wants you to search for bunnies while you're driving around. But I'm not super wild about that guy. What I'm more likely to do, I guess, is pick the old Zelda enemy, the Pole's voice. Just because that's a very interesting little bit of Zelda history. Wow. Okay, we got these freaking number munchers again. Yeah, so there was an enemy in the original Legend of Zelda that looks like a rabbit, because it is kind of like a rabbit creature, and it's called a Pole's voice. And in the American instruction booklet, it notes that Pole's voice... Oh boy, Dragon Mask. It notes that Pole's voice doesn't like loud sounds, which is supposed to be like a clue of how to deal with it. But, oh, he can run on the zip lines. Cool. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to get used to the patterns here, but I think I've gotten better at dragon traveling in general in this game. I've learned to be a lot more... Oh, I see the, Here, I'm gonna eat it because I see the, green portal that I was supposed to go in. What was I saying? Pole's voice. Yeah, so that mystified a lot of players back in the day in, you know, English-speaking countries, because they were like, what does this mean that it doesn't like loud noises? That doesn't do anything. And here it turned out that that was a feature from the original Japanese version of the game on the Famicom, because on the Famicom, the second controller had a... I hope I don't need to get all these. Whoops. The second controller had a microphone on it, so you could actually defeat Pole's voice by screaming into the microphone in the original Legend of Zelda. And then in Phantom Hourglass, which was on the DS, there's actually Pole's voice enemies that appear in that, too. And what's funny is the DS has a microphone, so they actually brought back that feature of it not liking loud noises. Yeah, which is just a neat little bit of Zelda lore. Not like in-game Zelda lore, but... Wait, that's the second one? Are you telling me there was an earlier green crystal? Hold the phone. Oh boy, you really, Really making me second guess my reflexes here. Oof. Yeah, that wasn't good. I guess I should have dived. Okay, well, I get to keep that green crystal that I got, but it means I'm gonna have to do this stage over again. Okay, so I'm gonna see the green gate in a second here, but I need to ignore it because I already got it. Okay, so diving and bouncing off of things is going to give me a higher bounce and let me keep my jump. So I need to, like, do that. Whoop. Okay. Oh, you're tricky, game. You're tricky. Okay, well, there's the checkpoint. Are you really telling me that both of the, secret areas, both of the bonus games are on this side? How am I supposed to... Okay, I guess I can bounce off the munchers. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. Yes, okay. Oof. Alright. Alright, game. Okay. It's tricky, but we'll do it. We'll be able to do it. It's hard to... It's hard to line up exactly where Kaze is going to land, but I guess it's basically right below Kaze. Oh! And there's red gems in the ground right there, too. Oh, no, I want to be down low. Down low? Okay. Oh, and I missed the Z, and I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Okay. I don't hate it, I love it. It's so good. Because, like, games don't have minecart stages like this anymore. I know it's not strictly a minecart. It's strictly a dragon mask. Okay, I don't need to go up high. Oh, I did need to go up high! Did need to go up high. I've increased the gain on my microphone a little bit because I've been told that my videos have been getting more quiet lately, which I haven't noticed in the editing process, but enough people have mentioned that to me to give me pause and consider trying to fix it. Part of the reason that might be is because I think maybe Allie's might have moved around my microphone a little bit and accidentally hit the, Oh. No. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 94. 94. No! I'm sorry, game. I can't... I can't see the future and know what you're gonna want me to do. So I think Allie might have unintentionally moved my microphone and changed the gain a little bit, which is still something I should be picking up in my editing process, but I find I'm always... Dang it. I find I'm always second-guessing myself with sound editing. Which, for the record, nobody's saying that it sounded bad, just that, like, the volume, they have to, like, increase the volume a lot more for my videos than they usually have to for other YouTube videos. And, you know, I want these to sound as good as possible within my means. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm really just not quite getting there. It's really... There's very little margin of error. Somebody suggested that this mask might actually be a basilisk lizard rather than specifically a dragon. I don't think that's true. I think, especially given the iconography and, like, the pictures of it in the story panels, I definitely think they're going for dragon. But I like the idea of it being a basilisk lizard, because basilisk lizards are cool. Basilisk lizards are those guys, they're also called Jesus Christ lizards, because they notably run on water. Whoa! I didn't realize I could go through those vines. Those vines are in the background. They're not in the foreground or in the main ground. I don't know if I'm embarrassed enough yet to bring up an attempts counter. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do this again for the warp gate. Yeah, I should just be, like, diving into everything I want to bounce off of, just to be safe. Alright. What am I doing wrong that I'm not quite... I guess I have to wait a little bit longer before diving down, otherwise I won't have the full range that I want. It's so annoying when it's like, oh man, I was doing it before, why aren't I doing it now? Oh, I missed one. If I finish this level with 99 reds, I'm gonna be so mad. There we go. Okay, that one we definitely need. Okay. Oh, okay, that was a close one. Ah! Okay, that would have been my 100th red, though. And I'm hoping the stage ends shortly after that. Red, red. Red leader, this is gold leader. You may begin your attack run. We're just gonna stay quiet for this one. We're not going to talk about bunnies or Star Wars or bunnies in Star Wars. No! Oh! I want that gem, though. No, I'm kamikazing. You're talking about random stuff, John. Focus. No, I think I play better when I talk about random stuff, though. Like the rabbit that was in Star Wars back in the EU, there were weird Han Solo comics that were very cartoony, and he had like a very cartoony jackrabbit on his team. And the one, I think he was green. I think he was a rabbit with green fur. Okay. Got that. No, I meant to go downward there, not to jump up, but that's okay. Okay, we got our 100. Oh, I was looking at too much at the same time. Let's see how we like these sound levels, because I increased the gain and now I'm probably being louder right now than I am during most of these episodes. My recording style has just gotten a lot quieter in general. I've gotten more, like, quiet and thoughtful, I think, over my years of Let's Playing. I've never been, like, a really big, like, screaming into the camera kind of person. Or, you know, microphone, as it were. Okay, up and down. Up and down. Okay. Oh, I double tapped because I was so worried about getting over that green guy that I double jumped when I didn't need to. Okay, fine. Bring up the attempts counter. Bring it up. Bring it up. I know you want to. It's fine. What are we at, 30? Okay. Back down and up. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've messed that up yet. Oh, I don't even know what to call that one that just happened. Speaking of rabbits in video games, Bugs Bunny and Multiverses, how about Multiverses being taken away? Like, I know it was only in beta, but, like, people spent a lot of money on, like, cosmetics and stuff, and oh, what is happening to me? You know, I know that technically you still have your cosmetics and you're able to, like, use the training room. It's just, like, online play that you're not going to have until the game officially releases. I guess my question is the game still going to be free to play when it officially releases, or are they going to charge people again after, like, some people have spent so much on skins and stuff in its free to play model? Like, I think I haven't really been playing Multiverses, so I don't really have a horse in this race. But I do like the idea of a free-to-play model for a fighting game, especially a Smash Brothers-like fighting game. Oh, boy. Oh, no. That last section looks terrifying. That's terrifying. How do you expect me to do that? And then I'm gonna have to do it again to get the other green gem that I've missed? So I happen to know through cultural osmosis of this game, and by cultural osmosis I mean other people's videos. And by other people's videos I mean specifically Benjamage talking about some of his favorite boss fights. That this game has a really hard final boss, and it includes a dragon section that is devilishly hard. So I guess I should just get used to it, how tough these sections can be. And you know what? I am getting used to it. I like how unapologetically difficult this actually is. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh my god, did you see that? Very good. Very good. Okay. And that's totally everything for the stage. We're not missing a green gem at all. Yeah, we're going back in. We're going back in for this other green gem. I know I could just hit restart level from the get-go there. So where is this? It must be pretty early. Maybe it's even from before you get on the minecart section. Yeah, I'm predicting it to be somewhere on these zip lines before you're running. Oh, no, I guess... Oh, I see it. I see it there. There it is. I guess I need to... Yeah, I can just walk this zip line a little bit further. Okay. And up and up and up and up and up and up. Easy. Oh man, compared to the stage it's in, that's a very easy, it's a very easy bonus round. Okay, and I have to do this again now, but I'm getting ready to end the episode anyway, so let's just do our outro here. I'm the Comic Foil. This will be easier for me to do now because I don't have to care so much about getting every single red gem, though I'm probably going to out of muscle memory anyway. Well, didn't get those. But, like, man, why do something if you can't do a no-hit speedrun of it, am I right? I like how the rope moves like that if you dive on it. Yeah, and it makes that little hot rope sound. Okay. I've reached a little bit of a zen here with this, and I'm going to leave us on that zen. I'm the Comic Foil, and I will see you next time.